There was no laughter at all now, and more grief, watching Rilaf put a hand through his hair and looked at the little boy and mixed amusement and expression. Jack seized the conch. Rilaf, right, of course, there isn't a snake thing, but if there was a snake, we would hunt it and kill it. We are going to hunt big to get meat for everybody, and we will look for the snack too. But there isn't a snack. We will make sure when we go hunting. Rilaf was annoyed, and for the moment defeated. He felt himself facing something irrepressible. The easy that looked so international at him were without humor. But there isn't a beast, something he had not now was there, rose in him and completely him to make the point, loudly and again. But I tell you, there isn't a beast. The assembly was silent. Olaf lifted the conch again, and his good humor came back as he thought of what he had to say next. Now we come to the most important thing. I was thinking while we were climbing the mountain. He flashed a conspiration grin at the other two and one depeche just now. This is what I thought. We want to have fun and we want to be reasoned. The poison noise of agreement from the assembly has him like a wave, and he lost his thread. He thought again. He wants to be risked, and of course we shall be risked. Voice bubbled. The simple stumped on back by and prof, but the weight of love, new authority, of light and happens. He had to wave the conch before he could make them hear him. My father in the navy has said there are not any and no island left. He said the queen has a big room full of maps, and all the islands in the world are drawn there. So the queen got a picture of this island. Again came the sound of cheerfulness and bitter hearts, and sooner or later a ship would put in her. It might even be badly shaped, so you saw sooner or later we shall be risked. He pushed with the point made. The assembly was lifted toward swiftly by his word. They liked and now respect him soundly. They began to clap and personality. The platform was loud with applause. Rilla flashed, looking this way at Biggie as open admiration, and then the other way at Jack, who was smirking and showing that he took know how to clap. Relax with the conch. Shut up, wait, listen. He went on the silence, borne on his triumph. There is another thing we can help them to find, as if a ship come near the island they may not notice us, so we must make smoke on top of the mountain. We must make a fire. A fire, make a fire. At once half the boy were on their feet. Jack clambered among them. The conch forgot. Come on, follow me. The space under the palm tree was full of noise and movement. Relaf was on his feet too, shouting for quiet, but no one heard him. All at once the crowd swayed toward the island and was gone, following Jack. Even the teeny children went and did their best among the leaf and broken branch. Relaf was left holding the conch with no one but Biggie. Piggy Porting was quite restored, like kids, he said scornfully, acting like a crowd of kids. Olaf looked at him doubtfully and laid the conch on the tree trunk. I put it's gone to time, said Piggy. What do they think they are going to do on that mountain? He caressed the shell, respectful, then stopped and looked up. Olaf, hi, where you going? Olaf was already clambering over the first smashed sweat of the scare. A long way ahead of him was cringe and laughter. Biggie watched him in disgust, like a crowd of kids. His head bent and locked up his shoes. The noise of the errant assembly flooded up the mountain, then with the mortal expression of a partner who has to keep up with the senseless opinions of the children. He picked up the conch, turned toward the forest, and began to pick his way over the tumbled scare. Below the other side of the mountain top was a platform of forest. One more Olaf found himself making the capping gesture. Down there we could get as much wood as we want. Jack nodded and pulled at his android up, starting perhaps 100 feet below them on the strip side of the mountain. The beach might have been decided exploration for full tree forest. By the time I had found too little soil for full ground for early, and the city creepers greedily them, and new sapling scratched away up. Jack turned to the chair who stood ready, their black cap of Montunier were slid over one ear like a bear. We will boil a bell, come on. They found the necklace, but down and began tugging at the dead wood, and the small boy who had reached the top came sliding to tell everyone Put Biggie was busy. Most of the wood was so rotten that when the bolt it broke up into a shower of fragments and woodlace, and they said, but some trunk some out in one piece. The twins, Sam's Eric, were the first to get a lucky log, but they could do nothing till Olaf Jacket, someone, Roger and Miracle found room for a handhold. Then the shade they casted that thing up the rock and toppled it over on top. Each partly of boy added a quite less or more, and the bell grew. At the return, Olaf found himself alone on a lamp with Jack, and they grinned at each other, sharing this burden once more amid the breeze. The shouting, the slanting scenery on the high mountain was shed that glimmer, that strange invisible light of friendship, adventure, and country, almost too heavy. Jack grinned back, not for the two of us together joined in effort by the burden. They struggled up the last step of the mountain to gather the conch, 1, 2, 3, and crush the log on the great pile. Then they stepped back, laughing with trembleful pleasure, so that immediately Olaf had to stand on his head. Below them, boys were still laboring, though some of the small ones had wit unspoiled intelligence come up the mountain with arms held